Okay, so what are articulated prepositions? Articulated prepositions are formed by the preposition, which we find in this column here, a, at, da, from, su, on, in. They don't always translate like that, but that's an approximate translation because prepositions are actually very, very difficult to translate, and it's the last thing a second language learner will learn about the language. So it combines these four with the articles il, la, lo, L apostrophe, I, le, and li. Remember, this whole row translates to the in English. In Italian, we have all these different ways of saying the, depending on the gender and number of the noun. And if you can't remember that, then you need to go back and see the unit on stationary items. Okay, so in Italian, you will never see just a, for example, a and il in the sentence together. So you would never see something like a, il together in the sentence because they need to combine to become one single word. And I'll give you an example. So in our unit, we are looking at meeting up with someone, and when you want to decide where to meet up, this is what happens. So incontriamoci, where we're going to meet, incontriamoci, we're going to use the preposition a plus the place where we meet. So let's say we're going to meet up at the park. So park is il parco. Now what happens, as I said before, we cannot have a preposition and an article like this in a sentence. We need to combine them to make one new word, and the new word would be al. So incontriamoci al parco. What if we want to meet at okay, say we want to meet at Lisa's house. So incontriamoci, we need our preposition a, and casa, it takes la casa di Lisa. Again, we are not allowed to have this in a sentence. We must combine them to create one new word, and that new word is alla. So alla casa di Lisa. Another example, let's say that we want to meet at the stadium. So stadium is lo stadio. So we need to combine a plus lo, and that combination becomes allo. Say we want to meet at the post office. Post office is l'ufficio postale, because we have a vowel, takes L apostrophe. We need to combine that with at, a, and it becomes all'ufficio postale. Again, and to create the plurals, we follow the same pattern. We combine the two words, ai, alle, agli. Now the same thing is happening with the preposition da, from. And some examples would be, I'm going, I've come from the market. So vengo da il mercato. We can't keep this like that. We need to combine it. So dal mercato, dal mercato. Say I'm going to the doctor, to the female doctor. In Italian we say I'm going from the doctor instead. So vado da la dottoressa. We need to combine that and it becomes dalla. So we keep going the same pattern, dallo, dal, dai, dalle, dagli. Okay, what if we want to say on the? An example was in the recipes when we wanted to, I don't know, pour a sauce on the chicken or something like that. So versare il sugo su il pollo. Again, we cannot have a preposition and an article in a sentence. We must combine them to form one word, and that word would be sul. Same thing happens here, just follow the pattern sulla, sullo, sul, sui, sulle, sugli. And in, for example, again going back to recipes, put something in the oven, mettere il pollo in plus oven is forno, il forno. We cannot have in plus il separate. We must combine them into one word, and that would become nel forno. Put something in the saucepan, so mettere il pollo in plus la padella. Again, we cannot have in and la as separate. We need to combine them into one word and becomes nella. So nella, nello, nel, nei, nelle, negli. Okay, so let's try some together. Let's keep it in the context of meeting up. So how would you say, let's meet at the beach? Okay, beach is spiaggia, so you need to work out what's the article. The article is la. What's the preposition? The preposition is a. So you combine a and la, and the sentence becomes incontriamoci alla spiaggia. Okay, what if you want to meet incontriamoci, we want to meet in front of the church. So in front of is di fronte, and di fronte is always followed by an a in front of. So let's meet in front of the church. Incontriamoci. Now we need to think of the word for church is chiesa. Chiesa takes la. We need to combine that with a. So incontriamoci davanti alla chiesa. How about we meet in front of the park? Incontriamoci, think of park, il parco, need to combine that with a, quindi incontriamoci davanti al parco. Meet in front of the hotel. Hotel is albergo. What goes in front of albergo? L'. So let's meet in front of the hotel. Incontriamoci davanti all'albergo.